Realize when people are disrespecting and manipulating you. I never realized this. Like, I never used to realize when someone was being disrespectful or bullying me or promising me stuff but never delivering, which is manipulation. So I always thought like, oh, this is just normal, people are just like that, because that's how I grew up. But when I came out of that and now I look back, now I can firmly see when disrespect is happening. When I can be like, oh, that was not nice. No, you crossed me here. I can actually see that. Start to realize when you said to someone, hey, listen, I do not appreciate it when you treat me like this, and they constantly keep treating you like that, this person is disrespecting you and your boundaries. When somebody tells you, oh, you will get this from me, I'll promise you this and all these things, but they never deliver, this person is manipulating you. You get hurt by a situation and you tell them, hey, listen, what you did really hurt me, and they're telling, oh no, you're being sensitive, you're being dramatic, whatever. This person is gaslighting you. Start realizing this is not normal behavior. There is no respect here. You're the one that's being disrespected. And when you see something like this happen, actually step back and say, I will not allow you to treat me like this. Do not constantly give in and just forgive them and forget about it, because they will constantly do it again and again and again until you will be at your breaking point. No, unless you see changed behavior and actually them putting so much effort into changing, you can say, okay, I will allow you back into my life. Start to realize that it is sometimes better to be lonely. I was really like a couple months ago at a point where I was like, I feel so lonely, even though I do have a relationship. It's not good enough, you know. I want friends. My family, none of them live where I live. So I felt really lonely. So then I was like, I want to make friends. And being in my position, I have many times had people that just, when they meet me, they want something from me, which is also, again, it's not nice. It's not a nice feeling, and I am not anymore in the position where I will allow someone to use me. Because I am firm on my boundaries, I became lonely. And I remember I was asking God, like, God, please, like, I'm so lonely. I just want friends. I literally even cried about it. Then I went back to my hometown to visit my family and stuff. And then I saw a friend that I hadn't seen in a while. And she told me all these things about the friend she just made and all these things. And then the things that this girl did to her and stuff. And she was telling me all this drama and everything. And I was shocked. And then I realized, like, I am so blessed that the only thing I have to worry about is literally my partner, my family, my cat, and I am good. I do not have any outside drama, nothing. I don't hear none of this. No, I'm really good. It's insane to me that people actually live in an environment where people that claim to be your friends can cross you like that. Came back and I was literally being like, thank you, God, that I am lonely. Because it's so much better to be lonely than to be surrounded by people that do not have the best interest for you. Choose discipline over motivation. Motivation means nothing to me. Motivation can maybe 1 day, 2 days, 1 week maybe, you know, it will linger around. Then you have to rewatch the motivation again because you need it again, you know. It means nothing. Discipline. That's how people become successful. Discipline. You do the things because you're like, you know what, this is my goal, I have to do it. Do you guys think that I actually want to go to the gym all the time? No, not at all. Do you guys think I want to do yoga? No, not at all. Do you guys think that I want to read books all the time? Not at all. Even like I'm starting to learn a new language now. You think I want to do that? No, not at all. I don't want to do any of that. But see, I can choose to not do it and be a loser. Or I can actually be like, no, you know what? I'm a winner and I'm going to do things even though I don't feel like it. So for me, I do things without thinking about it. I just go to yoga. I just go to the gym. I just read my book. Even if it's one chapter, I just read it. Or sometimes I just look at a page. I'm just looking at it. But at least I open the book. I just do things without thinking about it. And that's how, little by little, I become more successful every single day. Surround yourself with winners. By this, I do not mean surround yourself with only successful people that have money, whatever. No. You know what winners are? It's people with a winner mentality. People that can actually say, hey, you know what? Maybe today I am not there, but I am going to get there. People that actually uplift you. People that actually are like, you know what, Liz, let's go. Like, let's do this. That is a winner mentality. People that don't crumble by one single thing that happens and they're like, oh no, I'm done. I'm never going to do it again. No. Winners are people that are, you know what? I had a bad day today. Tomorrow is a new day. We'll do it again. Maybe the day after will be a bad day again. After that, I will do it again. Those are winners. Surround yourself with people with that mentality. I tend to attract people in my life, especially in my friendships, that need help, that need someone to rescue them. So I am always willing to give that. I'm always willing to give out help, advice, everything. But you know what happens at the end of the day? I am not evolving. I really started to surround myself with people with the same mentality as me, that are like, yeah, Liz, let's go. We're going to get this. We're going to get this. And that way, I feel more confident and I feel like, oh yeah, what I'm thinking is normal because they think like that as well. And together we can flourish. But if I have someone constantly pulling me down like, Liz, help me, help me, help me, but they don't want to help themselves, then I cannot go further. Realize that you might be running from something. I find it very suspicious when people, like, every single night they go out, they go drinking, they go to the clubs, they constantly go watch reality shows, they like even overeating, right, and indulging in food, what I used to do. You're running from something. Something is there that you're not willing to deal with. You see, you know when I really overcame my binge eating disorder and my eating disorders? When I started to heal my trauma. I am telling you, nothing helped me more than me working on my traumas. Because once I worked on my traumas, I did not feel the need anymore to stuff myself with food. Because I could actually sit and be comfortable with my emotions. It was a complete shift. And now even I look back today and I think, how could I ever treat myself like that? How did I ever treat my body like that? But it was because I was running from something. I was not willing to deal with those emotions. I would rather stuff them down to the point where I cannot breathe than just look at them and say like, no, you know what, Liz? It's gonna be hard, but you're gonna deal with them. So really realize, look at yourself and think, am I running from something? Am I running from myself? What is wrong? Like, why do I need to constantly go out? Why do I need to constantly go drinking? Why can I not sit with myself? What do I feel uncomfortable about? Start to think about this. I want you to realize you are not your trauma. You are not your trauma. I used to think, right, when I was growing up, oh, I am a person, I don't have self-control. I'm an aggressive person because I always yell at my siblings, whatever, I lash out. I'm literally like, I am this kind of person, right? But then now I can sit back and realize, no, that was my defense mechanism towards what happened with me. I am not that person today because I actually healed what was done to me. And I know how you may think that it's unfair, that whatever happened to you, you don't want to deal with it because you feel like, why should I deal with something that I didn't do to myself? But honestly, if there's one thing in my life that was so liberating, it was actually going to therapy, actually starting healing myself. And I will make a separate video how I healed my trauma. Honestly, it changed my life. It changed myself completely. I'm a very calm person now. I'm a very well-accomplished, successful person. Thank you, God. I am a person with so much strength now. I am a person with so much wisdom. Even like in the interview that I was watching from David Goggins, that abused children have advantaged over non-abused children because from a young age they have been taught to get tough. You know, they are learning lessons from a young age. So we think differently as well. We see the world in a different manner, but we can thrive hard as well. Put us in a stressful situation, honey, we will thrive on another level. I'm telling you. You guys don't get it. Like what you went through, that doesn't have to be your life. You can actually decide, you know what? It's so hard what happened, but I will actually turn that around and change it into something that is good for myself. And so I can show other people as well in my family that went through the same thing, you know what? You can do the same thing as well. You know how hard it is for people watching this that are going through this right now? How hard it is to live in that situation? I promise you, if you start believing in yourself, if you start speaking up for yourself, and if you actually start caring for yourself, you will thrive on a whole different level. I promise you that. Because honestly, if I could do it, anyone can do it. I promise you that. And I want you to remind yourself over the hurdles you have overcome in your life already. This is how strong you are. You have dealt with bigger issues before. Things maybe you thought you could not get out of, but yet you still got out of it. You still got up and you still continued with your life. This shows how strong you are. I came so many times in my life so close to dying, like so close to losing my life, and I thought that was it. But yet I still overcame that. I overcame so much abuse. I overcame so much, like people always putting me down, that now I can look back and I can literally say, Liz, whoa, like, damn, I'm so proud of you because you went through all that and you're still standing and you choose to not be like that. You chose to work on yourself and you chose to stop generational trauma, because my children, I promise you one thing, will not go through this. It will end with me. I have hit rock bottom in my life. I will not ever be there again, because I'm a changed person. My mentality is completely different. How I handle things are completely different. The way that I go about, if I had things I have had now even to test me, because God does this. God likes to test you, right? He likes to test how evolved you are. So you had maybe a toxic friendship in the past. You dealt with that and you moved on. What he does is he will give you that same toxic friend again, just to test how you will handle it. And then you can decide to say, either you make the same mistake again, or you say like, oh no, I have seen this before. This will not happen again. If you had a toxic relationship in the past and you see the signs again of a toxic relationship, you can look at it and say, this is the same. I will not go through this again. Because that way, God sees that you're serious about what you want and you're serious about your change. So he will give you what is meant for your highest good. He will give you what is actually meant for you, and he will bless you beyond measures. I would sit and ask God for things that were this small. I'm laughing today because I would ask for things that were this small. I would pray and be like, please, please give me this. And he would never do it. He would never give me those things. And then I got so angry and upset. But the way he blessed me, and I'm telling you, I had to go through so much pain first in order to get blessed. Because I had to get tested first. I would not be able to have this knowledge today if I did not go through what I went through. So you did not waste those years. Those years are meant to make you a warrior. You will come out of this so strong. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. I hope you guys, everyone that's watching this, gets blessed beyond measure. I hope you get everything your heart desires. in this world, and I just know that, you know what, if you set your mind to it, you can accomplish anything. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys so much. Bye bye.